Hello, it's been a while and I'm back in some kind of capacity kind of way. Over the last month, I have been listening to the new Papa Roach album. Yes, you heard me right, over the last month. This album comes out on the 18th or 19th of January, I think, and today is the 11th, 12th, 13th, something like that anyway. I can't remember, I'm losing track of days. I've been starting a new job and I've lost track of everything lately. So yes, as I said, I've been listening to this album since the 15th of December. As a lot of you quite might know, I DJ, and on occasion I manage to get things that are, let's say, just, not in the main public domain until sometime later. Now, if some of you want to start saying, oh, how can I get this? Can I get a copy? No, I'm never going to give anybody any kind of copies of any kind of things, even push people towards places where they might be able to get it in general as well. I wouldn't say it's their best that they've done. There's a few tracks that are quite memorable and everything. As I said, this is only really more of a quick one. I've got a really busy week coming. I'm installing new stuff at work, and it's a bit mental for me to try and sit there and do a full album review. Even over the last month and the holiday period, it's been really difficult. So as I said, saying that, it's a good album. It's not as memorable as some of their past ones, but it's still keeping with that Papa Roach feel over the last 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years. A lot of people will remember them more for their nu metal phase, but that nu metal phase only lasted for about 4 or 5 years. And since then, they've been doing their alternative hard rock kind of style, which has suited them so much better, and it's pushed them forward as a band where many of the bands have just, gone to the wayside. Jacoby Shaddix, I always enjoy his vocals. You hear him starting singing, I know who that is. And he's good at that singing part, the rapping kind of part, the dark, screamy kind of sounds. And even though Papa Roach now do that hard rock kind of sound for the past decade or so, it still really fits quite well because he does do those songs where you can kind of feel that nu metal vibe in certain aspects of songs. And even on this album, you can feel exactly the same. Some of the best tracks for me on this album are Who Do You Trust? Not the Only One, which is another single along with Who Do You Trust? I really like Renegade music. That kind of, it's the chorus bit of it. You'll hear it. I'll show you a clip. So get down, everybody get down. Take it to another level right now. No resolution, stand up, this is renegade music. Other ones that are really memorable for me are the song Elevate. The very beginning of that, it starts with, lift me higher and everything. It so reminds me of the beginning of what I'd imagine from an Imagine Dragons song. Try and get that out of your mouth, Christopher. Imagine Dragons. As soon as I heard that, I went, oh my god, it just sounds like them. To be honest, for a second I thought, have I got the wrong album here? Am I playing the wrong song? But no, it was a Papa Roach song, and it does work actually quite well as an intro, and the actual whole song, does as well in that respect. Feel Like Home reminds me of the kind of poppy rocky kind of things that are going on at the moment. Think of the new album by You Me at 6. Think of the new album by Def Havana. Think of Don Broco. Maybe not that exact sound of Don Broco, but that kind of genre of hard alternative poppy rock. That's what Feel Like Home sounds like, which isn't a bad thing either. It works. It mixes the album up. A little bit, and it fits in with the Papa Roach style as well. Problems has a bit of, if I think of how the song sounds with the harmonies and things, I kind of think that's a bit of a pop punky kind of feel. It's a slow song, but it's the way the song is sung, and then halfway through it I kind of think this could sound like a Coldplay song as well, and then Imagine Dragons again, and then now it just sounds like this could be a pop song. Think of the song Marshmello did with Bastille. I suddenly thought, I could imagine someone doing this in the exact same way. I don't know what to make of this. And this is the whole theme of the whole album with me. I don't know what to make of certain parts of songs and just certain songs in general. So I can't always say, do I like this? Do I not like this? This is different. Is it a good different? Is it a bad different? And even now, after a month of listening to this album, I still can't make my mind up what I want to feel about this album as a whole. Because then when you listen to I Suffer Well, you're there scratching your head again going, what does this album want to be? Does it want to be a pop rock album? Does it want to be an alternative rock album? Does it want to be a hard rock album? Does it want to be a punk rock album? Because you've then got, as I said, I Suffer Well, which then is so punky and fast paced. Again, it's so weird. It's as if it's not disjointed, this album. It's not disjointed, should I say. It's just strange, but it gets you thinking how many influences this band has had over the years, and have they then tried to cram too many in one go, but in a good way still, where it seems to have worked and doesn't make me go, what are you doing, Papa Roach? What are you trying to achieve? Like I said, it's a month later. You know, I think the first time I listened to this was the 15th of December. I was in the gym, working out, just taking it all in the best way I could. And I said, even now, I can't decide what I make of it. It's really strange. The same goes with Maniac. It sounds very, not pop punky, but I can hear those overtones in my head. And then it goes with the pop rock as well and stuff. And then you have Better Than Life, though it doesn't have that many influences in the band I'm about to say, but if you listen to the song and then listen to the song again and then think of Bring Me the Horizon, how they have changed and how they have become to that band they are now, you kind of think, yeah, that actually, I could actually imagine Bring Me doing a song like that. And as I said, this album is then so weird in the way it's done. Are there as many memorable songs as I think past ones are? No, I don't think there are. As I said earlier, the ones for me are Renegade Music, Not the Only One, Who Do You Trust, two of them obviously being singles already. I Suffer Well are probably the most ones, for me personally, that I enjoy the most out of this album. Now, will I throw any of these songs to the wayside if I'm listening to the whole album all the way through? Because I've always thought a good song of an album is that you will listen to every single track and you will not press that skip button once. Will I skip any of these? Probably one or two. Probably. Not sure which ones. It would obviously depend on the mood at the time. But out this album, at the minute, I would give this about 7, 7.5, 8 maybe. As I said, it's so difficult. I've not listened to it as many times as I thought I was going to listen to it to. And I said over the last month, it's just been on repeat a lot. I've just been there trying to wrap my brain around it. Sorry. Yeah, I just thought I'd do this off the cuff kind of review on this album, or at least a mini one to a certain degree, just to try and think what my brain would automatically feel. A lot of my reviews, if you look back on some of the ones like from Trench by 21 Pilots or State Champs, or especially the Fall Out Boy one from last year, I will try and go over songs and analyse them as much as I possibly can. But as I've said in many of my videos, I do not get the time to do these things as much as I want to. The next one I will be doing this on, I will definitely be doing this on Bring Me the Horizons album, because I really want to actually analyse that from start to finish, and do a proper video like I've always been doing lately on those. So yes, this is the Papa Roach album, my little kind of preview review on it. Let me know what you think. It comes out in the end of this week coming, so they said the 18th, 19th of January. So yeah, see what you think to it, guys. I enjoyed what I've listened to it so far. Definitely I would pick it up if I was a Papa Roach fan, if you are as well. and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.